Hey, it's Cabs. Welcome back. I know it's been a minute. I I'm just gonna be really honest with you. I was working, and I had to get my thoughts together to kind of come up with a video that I wanted to talk about. But I have been on YouTube. I've just been on my sister's channel, the Citrus Scale. I advise all of you guys to check it out. I'll post a link below. We collabed for a couple of views. We went out to see the Marvels, which was, I'll let you guys make a judgment call on that. We went to say Wish. I wish I stayed home and not seen that. But I'm really happy that we were able to kind of check out one of the golden rays of sunshine in terms of like cinema this year, other than Barbie and Oppenheimer. We went to see Godzilla Minus One, and that movie is phenomenal. The director, the crew, they all showed their ass and came out and did 110% in everything that they did. And it's one of the best monster movies that I've seen thus far, next to A Shape of Water. And I really hope it's in the running for some type of nomination, Oscar nomination, what have you. But not to get on a tangent. Like I said, I advise you guys go check that out. It's the Citrus Scale. So check it out. Anyway, I wanted to kind of give my thoughts on the new Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. This is going to be a week of events. We got the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer, and we're on the eve of the Video Game Awards, and I know a lot of you are excited to see what Keeley and crew have to offer as far as trailers and new information on some of the games that you're playing so far, maybe some new DLC. So I'm really excited to that. And I just want to give my thoughts on both of those things. Hope we keep it a little short. Like I said, I'm playing Eliza P right now, and I absolutely love that game. I really appreciate the team at NeoWiz for developing that game and creating that game. I know it's biting off of Bloodborne, but it's doing it in a great way, the best way that I've ever seen anybody do it. And I'm really enjoying my time. And maybe I'll come up with a review once I'm done with that. But anyway, get back on the trailer with Grand Theft Auto. I know a lot of you seen it. The internet says over 100 million people saw it, so it's one of the most viewed games in history. I don't have to tell you that. I'll probably look at it 5 or 10 more times over the course of this week, and probably up until release day, maybe once a day. I don't know, but I really loved it. The amount of detail that they showed in that trailer is phenomenal. You don't really see that in a lot of those open world games. You may see it a little bit, but it may be like uh, a loading screen, or maybe it may be, what I'm trying to say is deceptive. It seems like what they showed is what you can actually go to, you can actually explore. They actually described some of the interiors. I watched a couple of reviews where they said like you can actually see like furniture and other stuff within inside like a lot of the apartments and stuff like that. The characters on the beach, like every single NPC looked completely different, completely unique. Different shades of brown, of course, different behaviors. Yeah, one guy spraying suntan lotion on a lady, yeah, another guy, getting wild out and looking at another woman. I know an ECAM model, it was taking pictures. It was insane. We had, dirt bike gangs and strip clubs and like the cars. They even showed the Ocean View Hotel from Vice City, which I do remember, playing Vice City, and it's the spot where you go out and save and stuff like that. A lot of things happen at the Ocean View. So it was very reminiscent. A lot of vibes from it. I was very excited. It did have an '80s vibe to it, but in a more 2023 update to it. So I really appreciate that. I really like the fact that they're moving in a direction where they're having a female lead in this new iteration of Grand Theft Auto. I don't not a lot of you know this, but I like playing female leads in a lot of these open worlds or even action games. It's always the fault, and maybe I'll do a video to kind of explore why. But I just feel that have playing as a female lead in a lot of games, they provide a different dynamic that you don't really experience when you are using a male lead. It's not a I'm not downplaying or discounting male leads. I just feel that the female performers, they approach their role with a different dynamic, and oftentimes it's a lot more effective, a lot more potent than their male counterparts. They offer a range of emotions and a range of scenarios that you don't really find when you're playing as a male character. So not to get on a tangent, but maybe I'll explore it in another video. But I'm really excited to play as Lucia. I believe that's her name, and Jason. Um, and seeing their tale, the whole Bonnie and Clyde vibe, I'm digging on. Um, and I know that there's tragedy coming. I know that there's like heartache and betrayal and stuff coming. It's a Rockstar game. If you played any of their Rockstar games, you know like they're phenomenal at their writing. I know Grand Theft Auto leans more towards satirical, but personally, I'm more of the Red Dead Redemption camp. I love the deep storytelling of the Red Dead Redemption games. Red Dead Redemption 2 is like one of my favorite games of all time. I played that game so many damn times. I didn't really interact with the online component. I was more just exploring the single player and the lore alone. Like there's some channels out there, you know, the Strange Man, they're still posting lore and tidbits from the game. The game came out like over what, almost 8, 7 years ago. So like it's just a rich game, and I love the storytelling in Red Dead Redemption, and I hope they inject some of that into this new Grand Theft Auto, where we do get those that satirical element. I can already see the satirical elements already from the teaser trailer, but I hope they inject more of a powerful, potent storytelling vibe with this new Grand Theft Auto. The graphics, what more can be said? Like Rockstar is always leaps and bounds above their competitors because they spend the time developing the game to where it has no peer. You know, my sister once said, "Imagine if Rockstar had done a cyberpunk game, like it would destroy whatever CD Projekt Red had ever attempted to do." And I'm pretty sure Rockstar could do it. I would entertain the fact that if some way down the future, hopefully in my lifetime, if they do decide to do a Grand Theft Auto, in a cyberpunk vibe, I definitely would pick it up if I'm still around. But yeah, I love the way the characters looked. Everyone has a different look to them. You can see the different personalities just from the teaser trailer. A guy was running with his dog. There's they're in the hood, they're in the streets, they're in the suburbs. Guy wrestling the alligator. I've only been to Florida once, but I've never been to Miami, and I expect if playing Vice City is the closest I can get to Miami, okay, I'm ready for it. So I'm really excited for Grand Theft Auto. I'm really excited to jump back into that world. Hopefully, I'll probably play Grand Theft Auto 5 in preparation for Grand Theft Auto 6. So I hope the team delivers, and I'm really excited for it. Now, just to jump kind of into the video game awards, like the last video game awards was phenomenal. I was so happy to see Miyazaki win for Elden Ring. But I was also a little pissed off because, their security at the Video Game Awards was very lax. And it took away from Miyazaki's time to shine. And I really, really hope, among all the great trailers and, the wonderful announcements, I really hope they tighten up on their security because, like, it kind of distracts you from the show. Yeah, it was a meme for a while. Yeah, he was on, the kid was on social media and everywhere for a while. It was all good. But, like, listen, man, like, we're here to celebrate games, man. Just stay your ass at home, please. But along with like the security, I really hope they discuss Shadow of the Erdtree. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Elden Ring, and I need to know more. I need to know at a release date. I need to know a little bit of the story, even if it's just a teaser trailer. I need to know what Mikola plans to do. There's been a lot of reviews on YouTube that explain what they may be doing. And I'm all here for it. Godwin will probably be in the game. They may fight. I have no idea. That's kind of why I want to know. I would like to see a trailer for Wolverine, if at all possible. Like I liked Spider-Man 2, but I didn't love it. I didn't love it as much as I loved the first one, or Miles Morales, which I really love. I still have that game in my shelf. I traded all my Spider-Man games, but Miles Morales is sitting on my shelf to this day. But yeah, I wasn't really impressed with Spider-Man 2, and probably I'll explain my thoughts a little bit in another video. But I really hope we see more games. I know Santa Monica, they're working on supposedly a new game. I think it's an RPG or something like that. So I wouldn't mind hearing any news from that. It's something completely different. God of War, that was great. I didn't really like the new God of War Ragnarok. I'm sorry to say. Like I said, if you see my other videos, I'm a big story guy, and I felt the story in Ragnarok. I think it was I think they kind of tripped on the finish line towards the end. It kind of got out of its paces towards the end. And I know there's DLC probably potentially coming out, so maybe they'll show some DLC. If they show the DLC, maybe I might consider picking up Ragnarok again and playing through it. But I don't know. I'm not really pressed to see it or anything like that. But like I said, this is a week of events. Rockstar, they opened the first salvo with Grand Theft Auto, and the internet answered, and it literally destroyed the internet. For the past week, and people. I think the reason why people showed up, not just because it's a Rockstar game, but because they missed that event feeling. And Rockstar, Take Two, they know when their game comes out, there better not be a damn thing in the way. Movies, you better push your release date to some other time. Games, you better push your release date to some other time. If you got a fucking sports ball coming out, you better push that shit to another time. Like, listen, like anything that's entertainment related needs to get the fuck out of the way for a Rockstar game, because it's over $1 billion franchise. Like, just online alone has generated multi-billion dollars, billions of dollars. So like, it's real, and I think people miss that event feeling. We had a taste of that. We had a really good taste of that this summer with Barbie and Oppenheimer, and I wouldn't say it brought the world together, but it was a happy feeling. It was happy to be a part of something like that. I was happy to go to the movies and experience that. Purchase merch, to kind of celebrate that and all. And I know that time has kind of passed, but people miss that feeling, And I think Grand Theft Auto 6 kind of rekindled that feeling. It ignited it in such a way that people are just craving and fiending for that feeling again. Just that feeling of connectiveness. Explaining their theories online and talking, discussing. It's a wonderful feeling. It's the same feeling when like a From Software game comes out, a new From Software game comes out, and like the entire internet kind of like comes together to kind of help one another, and help one another as far as like clues and kind of getting past boss and stuff like that. And it's a wonderful time for those first couple like weeks to months. And I think people crave that feeling again. And I think Rockstar fulfilled that in just the teaser alone. We have no idea what Grand Theft Auto 6 could be about. We have an idea of certain elements, but we have no idea. And with the Game Awards, like last year was really great, and we're hoping to experience that again. I just hope, I hope the Game Awards kind of tightens up on certain things. I really wish Game Liza P was nominated for Game of the Year. And I don't understand some of the nominations they made for Game of the Year. Like, I know Baldur's Gate is more than likely going to sweep, if at all, and that's good. That's fair. Like, we have Baldur's Gate. I play Baldur's Gate. We have it in our home, and it's a phenomenal game. My sister, she's trying to burn through it right now, and they're still in Act 1, so like, it's a massive game, and they did so much right with that game in terms of the release, the content. It's the bar now that most RPGs will have to measure themselves to. Played Phantom Liberty this year, and they did a phenomenal job. I really wish they came out the gate with this from the jump, but I understand. But I really love Cyberpunk 2077. It is one of my favorite games, despite the wrinkles in it. The new updates and the new patches, and playing Edge Runners and just exploring Night City. I'm a big fan, and I'll play the next Cyberpunk that comes out. I will be there. Maybe not day one. I'll wait until they get their shit together. Because I'm still kind of got a little side eye with it. But like, I expect big things for CD Projekt Red in the near future. But yeah, those are just my thoughts. I know it's kind of rambly. Like I said, I'm planning some more content on the channel, trying to get my shit together. But expect some stuff to come down the pike before the end of the year. And I thank you guys for those who have continued to watch, who continue to subscribe. I thank you. If you like what I had to say, feel free to like, share, subscribe. If not, that's fine too. This has been Cabs. Have a good day out there, and I'll see you next time.